As we know, Mr. President, the Cabinet has been reconfigured by yourself in the last weeks. The default position, and this is something that I'm not sure that a great deal of the political commentators are aware of, the default position with regard to state security is that the President should be in control. You're aware of that section of the Constitution. For sake of public information, maybe it's as well to just draw to the Chair's attention and to the public's attention. The President, as head of the National Executive, must appoint a woman or a man as head of each intelligence service established in terms of subsection 1, and must either assume political responsibility for control and direction of any of those services or designate a member of the Cabinet to assume that responsibility. So, in your recent reconfiguration, you have reverted to the default constitutional position, as I understand it.
Yes.
And the evidence given during 2018 and 2019 supports the notion that it is such an important aspect of our constitutional democracy, the security establishment, as we've learnt in the last month, with such dire consequences of failure, that this should be the position, and that there should not be a Minister of State Security. Would it be unfair to ask you why you decided to take the State Security Agency under your direct control?
No, it would not be unfair. As you correctly point out to the precepts of our Constitution, I took the decision to bring the State Security Agency into the presidency precisely because, as Mr. Pretorius has said, it is an asset of our nation. It is important that it should be seen to be so, and there should be confidence in this important asset of our nation to serve their nation and never to be seen to be serving certain sections of our nation. And the high-level panel report did speak to this issue, that in the past it tended to serve certain factional interests, be it in the governing party or otherwise. And it is an agency that has been dogged with a lot of controversy and trouble. And as I said earlier, it's got a lot of good people in it. And we just need to realign its work properly with the objectives of our developmental state. It is possible that in time to come, we may once again delineate a person, as said in our Constitution, who can be in charge. But for now, I've deemed it proper to realign it properly and have it in the presidency. And this happens in many countries around the world. State security is viewed as a very sensitive and important arm of the state to serve the nation, and not so much also to serve the state, but the nation as a whole. In many countries, they do not have a Minister of State Security. They rather have the heads of those agencies reporting to the president or to the head of government or even of state in certain instances. So that is what we've put into effect. And we're hoping and are committed to ensuring that we realign the State Security Agency. Many people have misunderstood it. Chairperson, they've even gone to an extent of saying the president is now creating a super presidency. And others have gone on to say this is now the emergence of a dictatorship. Others are saying we are becoming a totalitarian state. Far be it from it. All we are seeking to do, this very important entity of government, is to realign it, to repurpose it. And I should say, as has been said here, that in having Dr. Mufamadi, who used to be a minister himself in the past, but more importantly, who headed the high-level panel report, is a great benefit to us as the nation, because his deep knowledge is going to assist me in ensuring that state security works well. I've often said, and I conclude in a minute, that there are certain entities in government that should really work at, if you like, at the top of their game, must really be super, super excellent. And state security is one of those. The intelligence services is one of those. And through doing this, we want to inject not only the confidence of our nation into its work so that it can help to protect, but also that we professionalize and completely disinfect it of any partisanship, particularly political partisanship. That is what we're seeking to do. Others may even suggest that, or they have even said so, the president is now amassing all power in his hand and is going to use state security against his enemies. I'm not wired in that way. I'm not geared in that way. And as we professionalize state security, we will be wanting to have officers and individuals who will just swear their allegiance to the Constitution of our country and not be there to protect the president. That is completely out of range as far as I'm concerned. Thank you.